I'm a big YouTuber.
I literally cover court cases for a living.
I'm gonna give you my ID.
I cover the court cases for a living.
Yeah, what up, y'all? Welcome to Crown TV. I am the Crown Prince. Shout out to the Royal Fam, man. We done leveled up. We putting the petty things away. Hashtag Royal Fam in the comments if you hear me. If you want to donate to the channel and help us grow, you could do that through the Super Chat or the Cash App. Let's get it. Join the Crown TV community on the Band app and get instant access to the Crown TV calendar, daily news updates, all documents and court paperwork as it is released. This means you will get it here first. New video and live stream alerts and more. And that is all for free on the Band app. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome to Crown TV for another quick hit. I am the Crown Prince. I apologize, y'all, if this presentation is not A1. I am swamped. I got a lot of stuff to get to. I got about 3 or 4 cases to talk about. We got the website and all of that stuff going on. By the way, if you are not following me on Instagram, please do so. Everybody who is, go check the link in the bio. There is all kind of new stuff going on. So I want y'all to stay tuned for all of that. Today at the trial, it was all about the federal agents. It was all about surveillance, social media, cell phones, and, things like that. But I want to start with Ab's demeanor. AR Ab appears to still be holding up in general. However, this trial is coming to a close. So there is some obvious signs of angst in AR Ab's face. That's as far as I would go. There is some signs of angst. The verdict is days away. This trial is expected to end tomorrow. There are only 2 agents left. They predicted a 6 to 8 day trial. They appear to be doing very well on time. I didn't think it would be possible with all the information coming in late. The discovery dropped just 3 days before trial actually started. There is a lot at stake here. So I think saying that there is some signs of angst is kind of normal. This close to the verdict, I could only imagine that Ab's life is flashing before his eyes with this much at stake. There was also a moment where Ab surveyed the courtroom and appeared to not be very pleased with what he saw. So hopefully in the coming days, especially at the verdict hearing and the sentencing, hopefully we will see more people in the courtroom in support of AR Ab. Now, 3 federal agents testified that we are going to talk about today. Agent number 1 was very brief. He testified about surveillance that he was able to gather, and this kind of goes to the manpower that the feds put into this case. He testified about surveillance that he was able to personally gather, and he took the surveillance from outside at a traffic light. So he was outside at a traffic light monitoring vehicles. He was able to catch AR Ab at that traffic light, and he was able to identify one of AR Ab's vehicles based on that surveillance. Now we moving on to federal agent number 2. He testified about surveillance that he was able to gather from one of the OBH apartments. Now this is a 7th floor apartment. The feds moved in on the 8th floor and set up a base where they were able to not only monitor these cameras but also control them. There was a lot of traffic in and out. The purpose of his testimony basically was to prove that there were sales being made in this apartment. Most of this surveillance is based around Richard Hoover, who I told y'all took a plea early last week. But this makes me wonder how many actual sales they have a record of in this case, because everything seems to be very circumstantial. We have audio of Dantez Stewart and Eric Blandon making sales. This is the only audio that we've heard of people actually making sales. Now, Dantez Stewart is the person who took the stand the other day, and Eric Blandon is not on this indictment. He is the cousin of Jamal Blandon. So there's a lot of circumstantial things going on that may be a good look in the end. Federal agent number 3 testified about a ton of info that he was able to gather mostly from cell phones. They seized 61 cell phones in this case. 61. Excuse me. They seized 61 cell phones in this case. He was able to testify and identify nicknames. Sorry, y'all, my Siri keep going off. He was able to identify these members by their nicknames, obviously their phone records he had, and also airline travel to and from. Records of airline travel to and from California, which is where it is alleged that these OBH members allegedly got their drugs from. A lot of social media evidence is starting to be presented. I did a video on this not too long back about the social media, these insignificant, unimportant social media posts that they were trying to put in this trial. And a lot of that is coming out now. This agent testified about some of that. He testified about a photo of AR Ab standing next to a stove, in which he captioned, "I made a lot of money off this stove." Now that stove is actually in a studio that AR Ab records at, and the reason we know that is because the person that we have in the courtroom actually records at that studio as well. So this is a case where when you have a person like AR Ab, entertainment meets reality, and you can't tell the difference, and that's a problem, and that's a bad thing. This is also the agent who testified that he frequently saw AR Ab and Kaz walking out of this hotel room carrying bags. More circumstantial evidence, they're trying to prove that there were drug deals being made at this hotel, but all the surveillance is from the outside, just like with the 7th floor apartment. So I'm just curious to know how many actual cells they have in this case. So that's pretty much it for day 5. There are 2 more agents expected to testify tomorrow, and they will wrap this thing up. I'm not going to give any opinions on how I think it looks. I know everybody is always asking that. I'm just going to say that I hope for the best for AR Ab and everybody else involved in this case. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Shout out to Philly. I appreciate y'all relentlessness. I appreciate the support. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Crown Prince. Peace.
On a Friday night at 9 o'clock, hundreds of kids who don't have to be here. You'd think this would be the last place they'd want to be. But here in Newark, they're in here because of what's out there.
Anything that keeps me off the street, I'll do. Like, besides doing anything wrong, like selling drugs and all that stuff. I'm not into that.
If I come here, I will see, like, friendly faces.
Gun violence, like, out there. They fighting, being shot.
Inside the walls of West Side High, every Friday night until 11 p.m., it's a space free of fear. Within these walls, kids can shoot pool, play video games, hit the hardwood, practice cheers, or even lay down track in a recording studio. Within these walls, they can laugh. It's called the Lights On program, now in its 4th year, and it's open to everyone. Nadia Camacho graduated in 2008.
If it was around back then, I think that we wouldn't have lost so many of my classmates. Like, if we have a class reunion now, a lot of my classmates wouldn't be there.
I haven't lost any more kids to gun violence since we started doing the school year.
Principal Akbar Cook says you can't ignore the results. If you remember him, that's because last summer, Eyewitness News told you about a free laundry room he installed in school. Students bullied because of dirty clothes, resulting in chronic absenteeism. Principal Cook says there's been a 10% increase in daily attendance since.
I was finding out just from being a principal that the kids don't eat during the weekends.
They also serve hot meals to kids on Friday nights. During the summer, they do this 3 nights a week. It's all made possible by donations from the community and alumni. It's kind of amazing what a school can become when people care about kids who just want a chance.
What's poppin', fam? I need y'all to go check out crowntv.live. It's a new way to donate. You can now donate by credit card or PayPal. And we finally have the merch store. That's right, the merch store is now litty for all your Crown TV and your Royal Fam needs. Also on the site, you will be able to find the latest videos and be able to contact me directly, which I know you all want to do. crowntv.live, we litty.